What's up? Internet, Twitch, YouTube, everything else. Trying to figure out this freaking internet stuff, streaming. Friend put me on this and not really sure how to work it. So, um, yeah, just a little brief about me. Just got recently laid off. Nope, Shima, nope. It's my dog. Shima, come here. And Shima. And it's her birthday today, so I'm gonna go get her an ice cream at Handles, and kind of take a drive out there with her. And today was kind of a lazy day. I'll probably end up going, taking her to the river and to the park. Yesterday I already took her to the park and bought her some treats at the pet store and a new ball. So she had a little early birthday. Yeah, she's sore from running yesterday, so come here, come on. So we'll probably just take it easy today. And but the main thing that I'm trying to do is figure out how to stream. With the recent layoff, it kind of threw me for a loop. Unprepared for that. This is my place. My car, the pooch, her name's Shima. And so I never really thought about getting on. Actually, I have this streaming stuff. I'm trying to connect everything with Streamlabs and figure out all the controls and all that. It's kind of confusing with the OBS Streamlabs and connecting all the social sites so that it could go live at the same time. I had friends trying to get me on this. One friend back in Texas trying to get me into streaming, and it's really challenging because of all the work and I had to do. So just about me, I just have I have a master's degree, have a lot of experience, work experience in the workforce. Used to be a gamer when I was a kid. Shima. But took put that aside as I went out on my own, which I wish I didn't, because it's a great way to connect and build a community, maybe even build a brand and scale up. With the recent layoff, I worked in Japan, worked in Texas, worked in Arizona, where I'm currently at, and so now I'm just trying to figure out the next move, next step. And I'm thinking it could be, blockchain, Web3, play to earn gaming, decentralized type stuff where there's more power in the people. And I kind of want to dive into that. I've been learning a lot of XR and VR, AR, mixed reality type things. The goal is to build an app. With this recent layoff, I kind of have some opportunity to figure out my next move. So I was just laid off 3 weeks ago from tech job in project managing. Was there for about 6 months, and come here. And she's happy just to be roaming. And so lost the job and laid off, was given a severance, and have a friend who would come in, and he was the janitor there, the office, and he's a big gamer. So once I got laid off, he started inviting me out to places and to hang out and get into the Arizona scene out here. And went to a Game On Expo in Phoenix, and recently went to an emo night, which is a shirt, and kind of the sad boy socks. For sure, got to get those. But yeah, the main goal. Come on, Shima, let's go. Is figuring out the next move. Not really sure where that is exactly. So in the meantime, I guess I'll try to go virtual. Let's get you in. And so, man, how do you work this chat? I feel like a grandpa when it comes to this. Like, how do you use email? Someone help.
And in a world where we tend to overcomplicate all the answers, I love this one.
You ready to go? High five. High five. Shima, high five. High five. No, you lazy. So yeah, that's kind of like my next move is trying to navigate this space. I'm going to focus on the health and fitness. I need to lose about 30-40 70 where I used to be. Just in really good shape, looking good, looking prim. So yeah, that's the next goal. No one's probably even listening here, but I guess this will eventually go out into different platforms, I think. So I have no idea how this works. So I guess if I do this every day, maybe a couple times a day, something good might come out of it. Might be able to build a community. The goal is to build an app, and not just that, but make it, lean towards more of, the future of what apps will look like. So I'm kind of leaning towards that, learning on a few things. I'll start applying for jobs, but in the meantime, I can't just be sitting around. So I'm gonna be hitting the gym. I'm gonna be going, taking her to the park more often. That's the main thing, making her happy. Going places. I've taken her to the river at least once a week now. So it's been nice and refreshing to rest a little bit from typical 9 to 5, 9 to 6. Put a lot of time. I'd go in around 8:30, leave around 6:30, sometimes 6. Towards the end, 5:30. Things just didn't work out. I had to cut operation expenses. So I think performance is there, helped them get to where they needed to be. And I did what they needed for what they needed at the time, and now they're looking for something else, more advertising, marketing related. So I think leadership isn't what they need right now. Now that we have an app, it's just to get more funding, get investors, and perhaps in the future they might want to bring back on if things work out. Not gonna count on it, but it's always an option. I left on good terms. I wish things were on better terms, where hang out still, and people reach out to me, except one guy, or a few guys from there. So it's okay situation. Right now, this is where I feel like this is where God, the higher powers, they want to be here at this moment. Beautiful location, beautiful house. Got the car. I'll show you an inside crib in a little bit, but the main thing is that I figure out what the next step is in my life. And I think it's going to go towards maybe creating my own startup. I'm getting in more into XR stuff related. Just bought an NFT the other day, or last night, involving creating wearable skins and all that for the metaverse, and Roblox, Decentraland, CS:GO, all these other platforms that you can create and sell skins for, and then build up. And it's just mainly for me to touch base on creating and being a part of the metaverse in a way, and XR, AR, and all that other good stuff, and just learning the trade of e-commerce and virtual commerce. And so I have an Oculus Quest 2, MacBook Pro, iPad Pro. I have a PS5 controller I just got, so I've been playing a little bit of Call of Duty on my iPad. I don't have a PC. That's what I need next. And so I'm looking into getting a NZXT or a Nexus PC, Creator Pro, and then get a monitor, desk, chair, keyboard, all that good stuff, and then start creating on there. It'd have all the memory and space I need. It'd have all the features that I need for XR creating. So I think it's the best bet. I could also stream. I'm still trying to figure out the streaming thing and connecting everything. I have like an email, and I have a username that I want to use, Tado-san, and an email for everything. I was called Tado-san in Japan when I was working as a PM. It's just my name. San is kind of like a form of respect as far as a staff or authority figure, and then there's sensei above that. But I was Todo-san. So my first name Todd, last name Oriarty. It starts with an O, so Todd O-san, and that's what they would call me anyway. So that's my user game tag, and so connecting that across platform, try to get it on I think TikTok, Todo-san, and I had all the names, but for some reason I can't log into TikTok to get Todo-san. So I don't know, I just need help with all this stuff, and I'm just trying to build a community, make friends. Don't really know too many people out here, and then to continue like expanding and getting better, and getting more well known in the space of blockchain gaming, and gaming in general, and just getting into that world of that I've always been a part of growing up. I had all the consoles from Nintendo, Sega, GameCube, or Nintendo 64. It's Nintendo, Sega, Nintendo 64, some computer games that I played on the old school Apple computer, and then Microsoft, and Microsoft computer, and then I had GameCube after Nintendo 64. So I grew up playing Smash and Mario Kart. So those were like the big ones, and then everything else is kind of just related. But PS1, PS2, PS3, you get the Xbox, played Halo, played all the games. Go to Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, and pick up games all the time. So I was always into it, but I think it's the future of where we are headed. Eventually, everyone's gonna be playing some type of game. In our apps, everyone has games in their apps, and they play little games, whether it's Candy Crush for an older person or whatever, or younger person, doesn't matter. And then all these other platforms that utilize some type of Temple Run or something, or Flappy Bird. Games are always going to take over and always be part of our lives. Challenges, puzzles. There's life's a game in a way, right? You can kind of look at your phone as how we live our life currently. But anyways, we're always in it, is what I mean. Our fingers are always in apps, and so always in the phones. We're always watching something, doing something. Whether it's Gmail or whatever the case is. So we live an app life. Let me go ahead and turn this off since I'm driving now. But that's the main thing, is to figure out the next move, and to build up on my skills that I've learned over the years, and to use that in my next career jump, hopefully into the metaverse and blockchain and Web3, where I believe we are headed as a community society globally. And so I think it's where I want to be. I believe it's where I want to be, actually. It's the most interesting, especially if I could touch base more on the gaming side. And multiple times, I've been told, you should do YouTube. You travel so much. Why don't you do YouTube? Why don't you, set up Twitch and all that? I was like, I'm living the life. I'm not trying to, actually record it, the whole time, but I've been so many places I wish I did, because there's so much to show for, and to share with others, and I kind of just kept it all to myself, not like willingly, I didn't premeditate, I'm gonna keep all this to myself, all these experiences, but as we head towards, as we become more connected through technology, these platforms are becoming more accessible, and I wish I started a long time ago, but I just didn't. And the problem is not knowing how to get into it, and not really putting in forth the effort. I'm more focused on life through education or work, and my main focus is on there, and not holding a camera than going home to edit and to post. If I did, maybe I'd have millions of followers, with all the experiences I had. Who knows, I could have made a career out of it and don't have to try to find a job like I am now, sort of, while I build a company, is like the goal. But can't put all your eggs in one basket when you have to pay the bills. And so let's see what comes first. But the goal for me is to do this daily for the next 45 days, I believe. I think that was the goal, 45 or 40, at least until the end of next month, in September, or until we hit 23. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, but my goal would be to do this daily, but it's ideal. It's not like it's gonna happen, but there's always something that come up. But anyways, even if it was just for a couple minutes, I definitely want to figure out how to do this. So if you guys want to give me a like and follow, or whatever they say on YouTube, streaming world or whatever, I think I have this, if I did this correctly, I'm streaming it on multiple platforms: Twitch, YouTube, and what else is the other one? Is it TikTok maybe? No, I wasn't able to. So I think it's just Twitch and YouTube for now. I have to have like 1,000 followers or something like that to stream on TikTok live or something, is what Streamlabs told me. So anyways, yeah, that's the goal, is to do this every day. Maybe I'll get a few followers, and maybe if you guys hear this, are interested in my journey going forward.